Legend says that on one fateful Saturday afternoon in January, following the financial bailouts of 2008, a very precious newborn named Genesis Bitcoin came into the world. He was the first in a line of what will only ever be 21 million people that will carry a specific gene mutation referred to as the supply cap gene. This gene allows cells to protect themselves from excessive replication that often results in tumors. Put simply, Genesis is immune to cancer. His mother was a beautiful woman named Core Bitcoin, who had body features so smooth and robust a man's eyes would light up upon seeing her. Not to mention she was a mathematician that specialized in decentralized systems and encryption. She was also a very open, transparent woman who was known by her peers to be a superb communicator. Not much, however, is known about the father, Satoshi Bitcoin. Many consider him to be a shadowy figure with bad intentions, but somebody that laments authoritarianism and lives a principled life rooted in fairness and freedom might be closer to the truth. What we do know about Satoshi is that he loved Core, and he supported her through her early career development while raising their infant son to the best of his abilities. After Core gave birth on January 3, 2009 at approximately 12:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, nearly crushing Satoshi's hand with her grip in the process, they were overwhelmed with joy and profound love once they saw and heard Genesis cry. Doctors, however, were working oddly voraciously, causing Satoshi and Core to both be helplessly worried. It turns out, Genesis had one of the most severe femur fractures imaginable, due to his legs being awkwardly twisted during childbirth. Core and Satoshi were faced with the reality that Genesis may never walk. Discontent with letting their son live disabled and helpless, they decided to do everything in their power to find a remedy. After working tirelessly and spending a small fortune, Satoshi believes he may have found a solution. He immediately reaches out to one of the most respected surgeons, Hal Finney, and asks him if he would perform the procedure, offering 10 rare collectibles of his precious trading card collection in return. He also reaches out to Wei Dai and Nick Szabo, who also confirm the prospect of surgery is legitimate, attesting to its possibility as an effective medical intervention. Teary-eyed and oozing of hope, Satoshi opens his wallet, where he stores a picture of Genesis. As he gazes at the photo, he begins to imagine the unmatched potential of Genesis, the potential to change the world. It was obvious life would be much different for the Bitcoin family, but they could not have imagined just how different it would become. With the help of science and creativity, a remedy was developed to help Genesis overcome the excursions on his body that handicapped him and prevented him from a normal childhood filled with inflated bouncy houses and roller coaster rides. This undue suffering, however, instilled a level of determination, discipline, and perseverance that is rarely acquired. Even with his new legs, though, the heartache and pain was not over for Genesis. His father was indebted to very dangerous people following the financial crisis that nearly wiped him out, not to mention the research he was doing for Genesis that drained the remainder of his resources. There was an agreement between Satoshi and his debt holders that if he were to successfully create an innovation that allowed the disabled to walk again, he would pay back the debt by signing the patent over to the loan sharks. Satoshi had other ideas though, and did not want a small group to profit from his discovery or charge extreme prices that would burden families for a lifetime. So Satoshi made the secrets of the patent completely open to the public. Knowing this decision would threaten his family's safety, Satoshi decided to disappear and let Core raise Genesis with the help of Gavin Anderson and other close friends in a small community that few people knew about. His intention was to keep Genesis safe and let him have some semblance of a normal childhood. Satoshi thought the world of him, but he knew that in order for him to reach his destiny, he must step aside and let him develop and grow on his own. While he was an adolescent, Satoshi would leave one final written message before never being heard from again. It read, "Instead of making it about me, it should be about you, what you will accomplish, and what you will do for people everywhere." Satoshi's fatherly love is why he believed Genesis would revolutionize the world. But as he becomes a young adult, we learn he has 5 characteristics that, when packaged together, could make him the most unifying leader of all time. He has natural-born instincts. He has the supply cap gene. He would be willing to risk his life to protect a stranger. He opposes elitism and represents the commoner, and he is cultured and diverse, having traveled all over the world following his surgery. He is Genesis Bitcoin.